Welcome back to another video. This is Box, back with another one, and today we will be rebuilding the Washington football team. Make sure my volume is working real quick. Now, this is interesting because Washington football team, is an interesting team because, like I said, they don't really have a name, but sorry, I really have some really bad allergies right now. So forgive me for that. But guys, I am back with rebuilds. It's been a hot minute since I built a team, but I just wanted to bring it back because it's time to bring back stuff that people enjoy, which is the Madden rebuilds. Obviously, the rebuilds are big on the channel. Listen, guys, I'm doing a lot of allergies right now, so forgive me as usual, but as I'm looking at this roster, I'm starting to see a common theme here. And that common theme is that there's things that are missed. Like, there's positions that are missing. Like, obviously, quarterback. We got Ryan Fitzpatrick, also known as Ryan FitzMagic. Yeah, so Ryan FitzMagic is cool. Not long term, no. Terry McLaurin. Definitely long term. Dang it. Guys, I'm sorry, I got real bad allergies or a cold or something, but anyways, we're revisiting football team. So how we're gonna do this is we gotta see what positions need filled. Now obviously there's a lot of positions that we need filled. But I think what I wanna do is go ahead and make a couple trades just to get this to where I want to be at. And how I'm going to do that is easy. All I'm going to do is just find players that I feel like are needed to help this team grow a little bit as we go. So like right here, right off the bat, let's go ahead and we're going to get us an offensive lineman. Yeah, 69 overall, but woohoo, not great, but he's young. Talent is there. So, I mean, young talent is good to have. So, we're going to go ahead and give, like, a 5th round pick away right off the bat. We're going to go ahead and get a 69 overall left guard. He's young. We're trying to see, just for this season anyways, we're going to have probably some low overall offensive linemen. But this is just where it starts. You grow off of what you have. And so, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. We're kind of going through everything here that we think we need. Charles Menahu, definitely want him. So we're gonna go ahead and score that as well, 4th round pick. Again, I don't usually go that far, so I'm not really worried about losing that pick. Alright, so we did a couple trades already, so let's see. Man, let's see how this roster looks right now with what we have. And so far, it's not bad. I mean, it still doesn't look good. Like, Morgan Moses needs to go. I think we're going to go ahead and take care of that while we can. Hold up. Man. So we're going to try and trade him for something. I know I guess it's annoying, but I cannot freaking breathe right now. So I doubt, as I say, I doubt we get a 3rd round pick for that, but we're gonna try. We're giving Atlanta quite a deal here. It is Morgan Moses, a 6th round pick. We get a 3rd round pick in return from Atlanta. So future draft picks are helpful too. So obviously now our offensive lines look a little rough, obviously, but we still have the whole off season to bring it back to life again. Man, it gets real annoying, I swear. I'm trying to film a video and I got freaking allergies. Alright, Malik Hooker. I want to bring him in, but I feel like there's some potential there. Obviously, anything will work at this point. We're going to go ahead and sign Golden Tate. I know it's a little risky there, but wide receiver help is usually big. We're just filling in some spots for this season until we get things figured out on where the ball needs to go and everything that we have. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign a couple free agents here, like right off the bat. Might as well sign another quarterback, Richard Sherman. He says he hasn't really figured out where he wants to go yet. Says he wants to take his time. Well, he's gonna get signed by a football team right now, and he's gonna finish his career with us, hopefully. I hope he will. He might though, so I'm not worried about that too much. Get rid of some players here. We don't need 6,500 players on the roster. That's just not how that works. Never has, never will. Usually I get rid of the low overall people. I just don't really see a lot of potential in them yet. Maybe down the road I would sign them again, but that's just if I feel like there is something there that we could work with. So, honestly, so our offensive line is going to be trash for year one, obviously. QB's decent. We'll obviously be drafting, so not worry about it too much, but we're going to go ahead and head to the playoffs. And we're going to see what position needs changed the most. Dang it. So obviously we did not make the playoffs. We went about 6-10. That's typical for year one. I am not complaining because that's just how that works. It's a process. You know, it's a process of everything. And the Browns lost to the Bucks 23-21 in the Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield held Tom Brady to a 2-point loss. Like, that is, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. Malik Hooker won't bring back. The only reason for that is because he's still young. And I mean, if you think about it, any player that looks like it has potential, we're gonna keep him long term, and that is what I want to do. Everybody else is the way it can go, because either they're gonna start to progress at their age. Not a lot of point in keeping players that don't fit a scheme with us this season. Maybe down the road it might, but right now there's no way. QB options are always terrible, and there's not really anything usually ever available. So I don't ever worry about that. It's good luck trying to get anybody good in that. So I'm trying to see what we need the most. I think right now there's not a lot that's needed, so I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do there. Yeah, by the way, some of the rookies are gonna hit free agency. That's so typical for that to happen. I don't know why Madden lets that happen like that, but whatever. Josh Hill, I know he's a little old a little bit, but I'm gonna give him a shot. I'm also gonna get Eric Fisher a shot for offensive line. Same with Vanelia, I think is his last name or whatever. Not for sure, but we're gonna put him on the offensive line too. We're gonna upgrade this offensive line a little bit. I know a lot of these players are kind of old and are gonna take a lot of money, so I mean, but it's still, think about it this way. Kyle Long's good. A good signing. Anyways, think of it this way though, like we're working with the offensive line one day at a time. Obviously, offensive line is a lot, so you're gonna have to take anything that you can get, because if you can't get nothing, well, you're screwed, because that position is needed the most. Usually, is offensive line. Without the offensive line, the quarterback can't throw the ball, because he'd be sacked by that massive defense of anybody's. And we all know how that goes. That's frustrating. We're gonna sign this guy. I really don't know who he is, but it looks like he's got some decent potential. And we're also gonna sign Darren Lee, who's 26 years old. Not too bad of a signing there, I would say, I guess. About mediocre. Patrick Peterson's cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sign him. Yeah, you're wearing the number 7, by the way. Oh, we ran out of cap space. Okay, well, that's fair. We have cap, but it's just so low. So we're gonna go ahead and sign just whatever we can left. Young Hoku, I'm gonna bring him in at kicker. Okay, we can't, but I would have if we could have, because it's kind of positioned like it's not bad. Like, you know, having a kicker is very, very important, and it's kind of one of the biggest needs anymore is a kicker. Of course, quarterback and everything else. Alright. So, this is how I'm going to do this. Some of you are going to be a little confused why I'm doing it this way. But, we're going to import a local file. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why? Well, this year's draft already happened. And this roster that I have was made by another YouTuber who has it all updated, and this upcoming after the season, this next draft, which is 2022 drafts. So this is the 2022 draft prospects that are projected to be in the draft. Yeah, there's a lot of good people here, like Sam Howell, Kayvon's pretty good, coming out of Oregon, and so far I'm being told on the game, Sheridan Jones is expected to be a big lookout for as a cornerback. Why do I say that? It's supposed to be in the game. They have him as a really good prospect. Same with right guard Evan Neal out of Alabama, looking really good. But Sam Howell might be the next QB for us. As long as we tank a little bit lower, we might get Sam Howell. We actually might rock with Sam Howell here for the next couple of years. So we're gonna see how bad we did. We may trade up in the draft to get Sam Howell, because I would like Sam Howell at QB. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go ahead and dump a couple QBs off. We're gonna see what pick we have. We're gonna swap picks with another team. So we're also adding in a couple of cheap. Okay, we have the 9th pick, so I'm gonna be very careful with that. I wouldn't say I want to go number 1 overall, but depending who that team is, which I'm gonna look real quick. Depending where we need to place. Alright, it is the Eagles. I don't know. They might. So we're going to go ahead and give the Eagles a full-on package here. And they're not willing to take that package. That's okay. I'm also going to throw in a 3rd round pick from next year. Just to make sure this goes through. And it does. So we're going to get the 1st overall pick. Sam Howell confirmed. I wouldn't go any other player right now, anyways. So Sam Howell is going to be our new guy here in about 3.3 seconds, because that's about all I know right now. But it's alright. Offensive line's important. It's a key thing to remember that a quarterback in the draft is just usually it's 50-50 either way, because obviously we all know there have been some busts in the past, so I know what you're talking about. We're gonna go ahead and take Sam Howell, quarterback out of North Carolina, and Sam Howell is gonna be our new QB of football team. He'll be rocking number 7. And he's a 7-8 overall. It says I reached, but I think I'm happy with this pick. Sam Howell, the future of Washington, possibly. I don't know. We'll see in real life who gets that 1st overall pick. I think it's going to be Houston, though, more likely. So we're going to skip around. I don't need to see what pick goes after that. I mean, honestly, I got who I wanted. Kelton Slavs is still sitting. I'm a little surprised in a way because, like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem legit that it would be like that. Trey Sanders is gonna be our new running back out of Alabama. By the way, I forgot to put Auto Scout on, so I'm just guessing players. So I'm guessing their overall. So we'll see though. But so far we're not doing too bad. We got a couple good players at least. I think Joseph Flowers out of Butler. He's top on the list, but don't ever assume that they're gonna be good for that position. So I'm just going random, I guess, at this point. Like right here, Jimmy Brownlee, not too bad. And 6'6" overall, but you know they can get better over time. And go one more pick here, and then we're gonna move on to the schedule. Let's just keep it moving. I think I want to take Timmy Freeman coming out of Auburn, and yeah, not too bad. 68 overall. This one had a little bit more potential, I think. We're ending the draft there, and let's just see what we get. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. There's not much else I can say right now, except we'll just see what happens. Alright. So, this video is going to be a little short today, because I have something that came up, so I'm just going to film. This is going to be the one, it's just one season, 2 seasons actually. But this is going to be a short rebuild. I know it sucks for everybody that's been waiting, but I literally had something come up, and so I can't film anymore. So I need to quickly get this finished. But with Sam Howell, let's go ahead and just see, I guess, how we do in the playoffs. I guess it's going to determine that. I will still upload this video because it's still considered a video, even though it's really, really short. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really know. I will film another video later tonight. But this is a short one for now, but it is considered a rebuild since it is. Yeah, I just had something come up, so I need to go take care of it. And obviously, we did not make the playoffs. But guys, 6-10 again, so twice in a row now. 6-10 has been our record. So thank you guys for watching. As always, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. I know this video got so short, but I have other things I have to do. But guys, rebuilds are back in full swing. So be on the lookout for notifications on when a new video will be released. And for now and later and whatever you consider the day, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. If I can remember how to turn this off, lol. It's been a long time. Alright, guys.